Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And it is time for Aleister Black, Kenny Omega, and Trick Williams to go at it. Triple threat match for the hardcore title. Aleister Black is putting his title on the line, who is the current hardcore champion. And one thing I need to say before this match is that Aleister doesn't have to get pinned to lose his title in this matchup. But this is going to be an incredible matchup. And it is about time for the hardcore title showdown between three phenomenal superstars. And ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams is here. Trick coming out for his debut matchup in HFW, and he's already fighting for the hardcore title. This man is a young talent, and he has what it takes to hold a title. He's held various world titles over the course of his entire career, but does he have what it takes to win the HFW Hardcore Championship in a triple threat match between two other phenomenal superstars? Aleister Black has been holding that title ever since the beginning of HFW. Not the very beginning, because Randy Orton was the first ever hardcore champion. He won the Royal Rumble until Aleister defeated him at No Mercy to win that hardcore title. And Aleister Black has been holding that hardcore title since the first half of this company, but now he puts it on the line tonight. He's defended it against Shawn Michaels. He's defended it against Randy Orton again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the cleaner, Kenny Omega, making his debut in HFW. Kenny Omega debuted on the very last HFW episode before Unforgiven, and now he's coming out for his first matchup, and it's for the hardcore title. And Kenny Omega has also held various world titles, and he definitely has what it takes to win that hardcore title. And once again, back to Aleister Black. He might be one of the most dominant champions in this company. He beat Randy Orton. He beat Darby Allin. He beat Shawn Michaels. He beat Shawn Michaels in the most hardcore match in HFW history, when Shawn Michaels literally almost got his eye plucked out of socket. But, man, this is going to be a phenomenal matchup. Trick Williams, Kenny Omega. And these three are going to have a phenomenal match. And the lights are out. Trick Williams, Kenny Omega, and the man who is holding that title and is about to come out now. Aleister Black has arrived in the arena, and he is holding that hardcore title, and he is holding that lamp from the Wyatt Sinister. Aleister Black has been a member of the Wyatt Sinister ever since they debuted, taking out the entire HFW roster. They debuted after Jeff Hardy versus Darby Allin. And since then, the Wyatt Sinister has been reigning terror over HFW. And that man right there, arguably the strongest member in the group, the only champion, Aleister Black. Aleister Black is the striking man of the Wyatt Sinister, and he defends his hardcore title tonight in Unforgiven Night 1, and he defends it against a former world champion and a future megastar. That title right there holds a whole lot of glory, and it's on the line. Triple threat match for the Hardcore Championship. The following contest is a triple threat match, and it is for the HFW Hardcore Championship. Introducing first, from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is Trick Williams! And from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 229 pounds, he is the cleaner, Kenny Finally, the champion, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is the striking man from Amsterdam, Netherlands, the anti-hero, the harbinger of fury, the end, the root of all evil. He has been holding the Hardcore Championship since March 3rd of 2024. He is the Hardcore Champion, Aleister Black! Triple threat match. HFW Unforgiven, Trick Williams, Kenny Omega, and Aleister Black. Trick, the cleaner, and the anti-hero. And it's all on the line for that. The current champion is Aleister Black. And this might be the best triple threat match that we're going to see all night. The bell has been rang. This match is underway. 3 of the best technical professional wrestlers that you will ever watch. And they're all going at it tonight for the Hardcore Championship and a triple threat match. And one thing that I said earlier, but I didn't get to finish, is that Aleister doesn't have to get pinned to lose this matchup, but now the respect from all 3 men. And now Trick Williams and Kenny Omega going after it. Trick with blows to the face of Kenny, and now clothesline takes down the cleaner. Here comes Kenny. Oh, now forearms and elbows to Trick Williams. Kenny, the cleaner, is going after Trick. he's got Trick tossing him into Aleister into the corner. And now, Kenny throwing Trick into the other corner now. Elbow to Trick. And elbow to Black. And now another elbow to Trick. Kenny Omega on the offensive in the early stages of this matchup. Elbows to both men. Back and forth, another to Trick. Another to Black, now running up and out. Trick caught him with a boot. And now Aleister and Trick are locking up here. Trick getting the advantage. Got Aleister in the corner, looking for a chop, but he blocked it. He blocked the chop. And now Aleister locking back up with Trick, tossing Trick into the corner now. Transitioning. Aleister with a chop of his own. Maybe another chop. And a third chop to Trick Williams. Now Aleister off the post. Running knee to Trick. Off the post again. Another running knee. Aleister stomping away onto the stomach. And Aleister does not have to get pinned to lose this matchup. Trick Williams could pin Kenny, or Kenny could pin Trick, and then Aleister could lose his title. But Aleister stayed on the offensive to Trick Williams, tossing Trick into the corner. And now, knees to the face of Trick Williams. One of the best young stars. Now Aleister into the corner. Meteor out of Trick. And now, Aleister, another Meteor to the face of Trick Williams. And now, tossing Trick out of the ring. And that is why Aleister is one of the best in this business. And now, Kenny Omega making his debut tonight, running off the ropes. Trick is also making his debut. And now he's got Aleister. Neck breaker. Neck breaker to the champ. The champ is stunned. Aleister up against the ropes, and a kick to the face sends Aleister to the outside of the ring as he crashes down on that hard floor. Now Aleister and Trick, both on the outside of the ring, dragging themselves up to their feet, struggling to get up. But Kenny has something in mind, off the rope, and now taking down both men! And Aleister doesn't have to get pinned to lose this matchup. This is also no disqualifications and no countouts because it's a triple threat match. You cannot get disqualified in a triple threat match. And now it's all on the line for that hardcore title right on my announce table right in front of me. Between these three superstars. And one of them is a future legend. Now, Kenny tossing in the champ. And now, but Trick Williams from behind, going after Kenny Omega. And Trick Williams trying to stay on the offensive this entire matchup. And I think Trick's weak spot is in defense. Trick has to stay on the offensive this match. And he's got Kenny wrapped up in that rope. And now Trick going to the inside of the ring. Kenny is stuck in the rope. He can't do anything. Kenny's trapped in the ropes. Trick has Kenny. Oh, no. And a backstabber, and he hit the rope with his neck. Oh no! Oh no, that's not good. Kenny's hurt bad, and now Trick again trying to look for more offense. He's got Aleister. DDT to the champ. Trick Williams targeting the upper body of both men in this matchup. And now, he's got the champion, tossing Aleister Black into the corner. What could Trick be looking for here? Picking Aleister up onto the ropes. And now Trick is climbing up as well. This isn't looking good. Both men on the top rope. Trick looking for what could be a suplex. Kenny's got them both. Oh no! Oh my gosh, Tower of Doom! Kenny looking to cover both men. Into the cover! 1, 2, no, they kicked out! That was smart from Kenny Omega. Neutralizing both competitors in the matchup and then going for the cover on both of them. If one of them kicks out and the other one doesn't, it doesn't matter. That's still a fall. And then Kenny would be the new champ. But they both kicked out. Now tossing Trick out of the ring. Aleister up to his feet, going after Kenny Omega. He's got it from behind, got the throat, and now throwing him down with a backbreaker. the back of Kenny Omega. Just got hit with a backbreaker. Got hit with a backstabber earlier. Aleister into the corner. What could be in the mind of the hardcore champ? Trick Williams from behind, though. And now locking in a sleeper. Trick locking in a sleeper from behind. Aleister's up against the post. Again, no disqualifications. And now Trick climbing up the top rope. Aleister slams him down. My gosh, that had to hurt. And now Aleister taking flight with a Meteora. Takes down Trick. And Aleister on his knee as he stands over both of his challengers. And now Aleister up to his feet now. Now exiting the ring. Going out here at ringside. Aleister looking under the ring. Looking for some weapons. Again, no disqualification in a triple threat match. Aleister has a black bag. We all know what's in there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a hardcore title match if things don't get hardcore. And Trick knows what's in there too. And now he's got a tray. And Aleister entering the ring with a sledgehammer in hand. Kenny and Trick are in big trouble. Aleister staring him down. Trick up to his feet. Oh no! Hammer to the stomach! And now the back of the neck to the stomach of Kenny now! And now the back of Kenny, which has already been damaged in this matchup. And Aleister stands tall. Now tossing that sledgehammer out of the ring. And Kenny, or Trick, with this... I can't talk right now, I'm sorry. With the tray, hitting Aleister Black. Aleister's been busted open. Then he hit it on the back of Kenny. And now to the face of Aleister again. Aleister stumbling off of his feet. Could one more take him down? And now again, down goes Aleister. And now Trick going after Kenny. Trick has Kenny Omega. Oh no. Kenny's in trouble, exhausted, up against Trick's thigh, and then a DDT, or a brainbuster, onto the tray as Kenny rolls out of the ring, and it looks like he's busted open, and now Trick going after the hardcore champ. He's got the title holder. Oh, Black caught him, Black mass, and he falls down, Trick exhausted. 1, 2, 3, no, the ref stops the count. Because Kenny, or Trick Williams, had his hand on the rope. And Aleister, who hit Trick with the black mass, and then falling down on top of him with exhaustion. And now Aleister grabbing the black bag. It's the spikes! The spikes being introduced to the match again. Aleister has Trick on the top rope. What could he be looking for here? The spikes are below them. What could he be? Oh, wait! Kenny Omega! He's got the champ up! Can we be seeing one-winged angel out of the spikes into the cover? But Trick Williams with a trick shot off the top rope. 1, 2, no! Aleister saves the match! Spikes in his back and all for the one-winged angel, but Aleister still finds the fight in him to get up to his feet and save the match. Let's take an instant replay. The one-winged angel onto the spikes. And now Trick getting up to his feet. The spikes are still in Aleister's back. And now the tray to the back of Aleister, just hammering in the spikes even more. And it was back, tearing up his skin. No! V-trigger to the plate. V-trigger to the tray. I think Trick is busted open. And now he has Trick backbreaker. And now stretching his back. Abdominal stretch onto his knee. And now he has Trick again, looking for a German suplex onto the spikes. But Trick's foot is on the rope. Oh no! Oh, Trick lands on his feet. Kenny turning around. Trick's got him up. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Power slam onto the spikes. And now Kenny feeling the wrath of the spikes. The spikes are in Kenny's back now. Oh, Aleister with a knee. But Trick fell out of the ring. He went for the cover. And now Kenny rolls out of the ring too. Look at Kenny's back. What are we seeing? This is incredible. Aleister had the match won. He hit the knee, but Trick fell out of the ring, and then Kenny rolled out as well. Now Aleister exiting the ring. Trick is up to his feet, cleaning off the announce table. I gotta look out. Kenny going after Trick. Hammer and blows to the back as Aleister tosses a steel chair into the ring. And now listen to this crowd as Kenny tosses Trick onto the top of that announce table and still hammering away with forearms, this time over the chest. All three of these men in this matchup are busted open. Now Kenny and Trick standing on top of the announce table, and they're trading blows back and forth. Trick! Kenny! Trick! Kenny again! Trick! Oh no! They're trading blows! Back and forth! Trick and Kenny are trading blows! Oh, now Trick stumbles. So does Kenny. Whoa, wait a second. Aleister Black climbing up the wall! Moonsault! Sends both men through the announce table! These three men are putting their bodies on the line for the hardcore title. Let's take another look with an instant replay. Moonsault off the top of the wall, crashing into both of the lifeless bodies and sending them through the table. Aleister has Kenny. Trick, I meant. And now tossing him into the barricade. How much more punishment can these men take in this matchup? Meteor to Trick! Trick might be out cold. But Aleister isn't done picking up Trick. Oh no. Looking for Brainbuster! Onto the barricade! And Trick is out cold. Oh, V-Trigger! V-Trigger to Kenny! V-Trigger from Kenny connects to Aleister. You have to pin your opponent in the ring. Kenny now entering the squared circle. Now Aleister's the one out cold as Trick drags himself up to his feet. He sees the lifeless body of Aleister, and now Kenny and Trick have a stare down, and Kenny is holding a steel chair. Here comes Trick. Oh, Kenny dodges the Trick shot. And now steel chair to the face. Trick up to his feet. Tossing the chair. V-Trigger. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No, Trick kicked down at 2.5. Trick into the corner. Kenny's not done. He's got Trick. Looking for another one-winged angel. But no, sets him down. Oh, Black Mass. Black Mass from Aleister. And now Black Mass to Trick. Kenny and Trick are out cold. Aleister rolling over Trick. And now he's got Kenny dragging the body of Kenny over on top of Trick, stacking up both men. And Aleister climbing to the top. Looking for a moonsault to the stacked up bodies. Aleister Black retains the hardcore championship. And the winner of this match is still the HFW Hardcore Champion, Aleister! Aleister had the match won when he hit Kenny and Trick with a black mask, and both men were laid out. But Aleister, with a cherry on top, to stack up the bodies and hit the moonsault for the win. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of a legendary title run. And I don't think Aleister Black is dropping that hardcore championship anytime soon. And I think that this matchup has just established Aleister Black as a superstar. And now the roster has been put on notice.